Hi ma'am, how are you?
I am good, Anusha. How are you?
We are also good. Our audience wants to know about you, ma'am. So shall we begin
Good,
with the
good.
first question?
Sure.
So ma'am, tell me something about yourself, not from the LinkedIn profile. Something different that is
Tough
not
one.
mentioned in your
Yeah, no,
LinkedIn
you
profile.
know, Anusha, that is the reason I was avoiding to come online. I know you were behind me since so many months. I knew you were going
True.
to ask tough questions. So, something about myself which is not there on LinkedIn will be I'm a happy person, happy go person, and I like to mingle with people. I'm very happy talking. Those who knows me, they know that I'm one of the talkative person. Sometimes I love cooking, stitching, all those kind of things. But yeah, I enjoy nature. I enjoy, I want to spend some time in a day with myself, and that part I enjoy. So I think those are the things which, nothing, I mean, outside the LinkedIn.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
glad that, our bosses also do something normal like us. We always put the bosses on a higher up pedestal.
No, no, we are also human being, right?
Yeah.
True.
So,
Yeah.
ma'am, next question. This has been a lot in demand. A lot of people have personally DM'd us and personally asked me, since I started working on Interview Cracker, they have started asking me, why was Interview Cracker created? What inspired to create Interview Cracker?
Sure. So, Anusha, I mean, personally, if you ask me, I love, if I can make some impact on someone's life. It can be a very small impact also, right? So, in our last venture, me and my other two co-founders, we were, we had launched one program called Campus to Corporate. And we were very happy when we were preparing this last year, final year students to, making them corporate ready. And that was going very well in 2019 end, I will say. And that is the time when three of us decided to create a new company called Interview Cracker, which will be completely dedicated for these freshers, where we can help them get the job, because we understand India is second largest population when it comes to the younger crowd below 24 years. But at the same time, we are one of the top unemployed country as well, right? So we were seeing that one side, from the startup or the employer side, we are every day we want a good candidate and we are not getting it. At the same time, we have such a good energy and in young crowd, and they are not able to get the job. So we identified those gaps, and why these candidates are not ready for corporate, even they are very bright in their studies, right? And then we collected from corporate what are they expecting. We tried to incorporate those in our campus to corporate program. So continued Interview Cracker with that. When lockdown happened, that time, we had to pivot. I mean, we launched Interview Cracker March first week. Within 15 days, we had to pivot. So whoever are entrepreneur, they understand, right? It is difficult to understand. And that is the time, we started seeing that where can we do maximum impact. And, and there this business has evolved.
Okay. So, next question. How do you decide your team? Everyone
My
has their
team.
unique skill set. So, how do you filter out people to make your team?
So, Anusha, my team is, I'm very much, you can say that, I have this patriotic thing too much in myself, and wanted to build this Atmanirbhar Bharat, right? I mean, irrespective of political domain, right? So, the team whom we, basically we are building in at Interview Cracker, we are seeing that those people are aligning with our vision. Right. They also can, we are seeing one place that, the young generation, so much young generation, they can contribute a big way to this Atmanirbhar Bharat concept, right? At the same time, if India has to become Bharat, Atmanirbhar Bharat, right? It is startups or the businesses only can make that happen. The MNCs cannot make Atmanirbhar Bharat, right? So both the side we see that those who are aligning to make this Atmanirbhar Bharat, those kind of people we are tying up with. And if you remember, your interview was also nothing related to your topic,
True.
right? nothing related to your functional thing. We discuss this here and then when we see that what exactly you want to do in your life, right? So our interview patterns are very different to decide team.
Okay, so now next question which is asked frequently. I know the answer, but this is something that is very unique and I've never seen it in other companies. So what is your hiring process?
Right, you want to disclose that now?
Yes.
Right. So as one thing we said that, of course we need to check the functional requirement, what exactly people are looking at, what roles we are looking at and those skills are there or not. But after that, we have a very unique way to, select the candidates. Starting from the co-founders, right? My previous co-founder, my other co-founder, Sudeep Bhattacharya, right? We were friends since many years. Now it's close to 20 years, right? So when we were just discussing we should start, so we selected, we basically converged on the vision part, and then we decided which business to do, right? Same thing happened with my other co-founder Shalini. She is 2 years junior to me. She remembers, I don't remember, but she remembers that I did rag her, right? So that is the way she still teases me that you're still ragging me, right? So there again, it takes time. When we were deciding the co-founder, yes, of course, it took time to know each other and find it out. We can go long, we can together form a company. But when it comes to hiring the team, yes, of course, we have a certain ethics and values in companies, and our hiring team is aligning with that. And we try to see, not directly in a question answer mode, but we, while in commuting with the candidates, we try to derive those ethics and values, and we see that, like for when we were hiring you, I remember, when I was hiring you, I talked to you and we saw that, not functional match is there, and I put down the phone, right? And then somehow one good thing you have done in that in your resume, you have included all your work other than your main thing, right? I mean, hobbies work also. I'll say that, that time it looks like by mistake, but I guess that was the God's plan, right? I clicked on that link and I saw your personal hobby-wise, which the picture you have taken, right? The angles and all, somehow I got connected that you have a very beautiful sense of capturing the thing, right? And if you remember, within 2 minutes, I just called you back and I said, do you want to work at my place for content? You applied for something else, if I don't remember that, but then I checked with you. Yeah. So, and that is the way, and together you are one of the key resources at our place, right? And we are so happy that we hired you. So we don't have a fixed agenda before hiring, but yeah, we see that how we are aligning with the team and then hiring them.
Okay. Thank you for the compliments, ma'am. So, next question.
Yeah.
This is a complaint. A lot of people are complaining. My friends, when they ask me, they're like, you work here, why can't you give us jobs? Like, why only sales?
Okay.
Why only sales?
Okay, so why we are doing a sales only training and placement at Interview Cracker? Is that the question?
Yes, why only sales? Yeah, that is the question.
Okay.
Why do you work only for sales?
Yeah, so that is a niche we have selected. India is, from all the angle, if you see that societal angle, educational angle, we are lacking sales skills, because we were thinking sales means only the insurance guys and, those people who are in the bank or that, or the door-to-door sales. That is what image we have brought up with, right? But when I came to entrepreneur journey, I realized it's without sales, you can't do anything. Forget about career. Right? At home also, if we need something from our parents or spouse, we need to sell that idea. Right? India is lagging on that skill too much. I will say too much. It will be. It will take time and effort to build that culture that yes, sales is one of the important life skills. Okay, so we have taken that because we have seen the people, not only the entrepreneurs but people in general in their life are getting affected because they don't have the sales skills, and it has to come from within. Selling is not bad, right? You sold me the idea that, ma'am, we need you for live session, right? And I was avoiding, but you finally you could sell that idea, right?
Yeah.
So selling is not bad, right? The perspective has to be changed. And the other reason is that when we are talking about Atmanirbhar Bharat, growing India, you know, all those things, how can that happen unless we work on our economy? Right. If you just see some numbers, if I talk about here, last year we got, in India got $11 billion funding. Most of them are tech product. We have so many edtech companies, right? Like if I talk about Coursera only, in 1 year, 2 million candidates are getting certified on AI, ML and IoT. Right? So that the tech wave which is coming in India right now, we are getting funds, we are getting the tech resource, but the biggest question is that you can't make a product and sit at home and enjoy, you need to sell it off. But where is that sales army? Unfortunately, in MBA also we have major in finance, marketing and HR, we don't have a major in sales. We don't have online courses, freshers level courses for sales by Indian trainers. So it is, if unless we create that sales army, you know, this is going to fail. This complete the vision which we are seeing, that, you know, so many tech companies are getting, you know, and they are very good companies, right? They are actually solving a real problem. But somebody has to sell that. And that is the reason we have, you know, I mean, in India it is a new concept, right? But we need to have a sales trained resource in the market, like we get a Java trained resource or Python trained resource or AI trained resource. So that was the vision by, you know, to all of us founders, and we thought of, let's do that.
Yeah, I'm sure we have always underestimated sales. You know, we have thought like, okay, door-to-door call person is calling, it's so annoying, but we don't know what the hard work goes, what is their aim.
True.
And
if you are successful in sales, you can be successful in any field. That is what we have realized. It's one of the difficult job, no doubt about it, but you learn so many skills in that.
Convincing people is one big skill that is needed.
True. Very true.
So, ma'am, what advice would you like to give to all the young women out there who idolize women entrepreneurs like you?
First of all, I'd say remove the word woman. I don't like, you know, woman entrepreneur and all those things. Why? Because we don't say this is a woman doctor. We don't say this is a woman lawyer. We don't say this is woman software engineer.
Sure.
Then why woman entrepreneur? Right? So a woman has a different set of work, skills and challenges. I agree with that. I'm not denying that part, right? But when we women has decided to come out in a corporate world, right, for that work, there is no discrimination. Right? Of course, I'll say that we add values, which is, you know, quote unquote, the womanly nature, right? The woman manager has a certain skill, the main manager will have certain skills. But then we don't say it is a woman manager, it is a main manager, right? So once if we drop that idea, right, that woman word out of any designation, you don't have any challenge, right? When you were giving any competitive exam, right, you have the same challenge as your male candidate, right? When we are going for funding, I have same pitch deck challenge which other candidate will have, my male counterpart. They will learn it and understand, and we will crib about the women entrepreneurship. That is the only difference.
Yeah.
And one very big, you know, I see the difference is that we women crib about equality, diversity and all. Why male don't shout for that? Why do they don't say that, you know, I also need equality. I will also cook today at home. They are enjoying very well. And we are like, you know, Mother Teresa, everything should be done.
Yeah.
Right? Whoever is good at what, just do that without thinking about the woman or the main word, I will say. Right? So for the young woman, advice, remove woman word. Right? You are as competent, and I will say more than them, because you can take care of other things as well. And achieve whatever you want to achieve. don't weaken yourself by saying I am a woman. No, बेचारी वाली feeling नहीं आनी चाहिए. Right? That is what I will say. Yes, it is a competitive world, but same for male part also. Right? I mean, for them also it is a competitive world.
So next question. How do you balance your personal and professional life? I myself, I start crying after some time when I'm working and then I have to take care of my house also. How do you take care of your kids and your family and then work also and be amazing? Overall, how do you do such amazing work? And that's
You
to a
can't
lot of
balance.
women.
You can't balance. First of all,
Okay.
right? As I said, you are not a Mother Teresa. You are not a superwoman. So you can't balance. Right? At the end of the day, when you are going to sleep, you yourself, forget about the family, you yourself will be happy when you are going to sleep that you enjoyed this day thoroughly. Must be tired, maybe, you know, some days we are very tired, right? But some sense of achievement is there, even if, you know, I worked something for home or I sit with my kid for their studies, right? Something good we have done it. Right? So that is the way every day you can't have a balance. Someday this priority, that priority, right? And you decide what is priority for you. And to have, I will say, happy life. For me, the happiness is the biggest criteria, right? Whatever I do. So to have a happy life, I will say that you basically, be good into time management. Right. Something you have to sacrifice, something you have to spend some more time on that. Right. So someday if I have to do some research, I know that, you know, maybe I have to miss something in my daily routine. But the priority is there. If I have 1 hour for my physical activity, I know that whatever happens, rain happens, guest comes, whatever comes, I will not miss that part. Right. So those kind of priority is different for different people, right? But they need to set priority and be flexible. One day here and there will happen.
Okay, Ashwini ma'am is asking, what advice would you give to your team?
That give your 100% whatever work you do, right? So in our team, in IC Interview Cracker, we never check how much hours you have spent, right? And we never check how much work it is done. So work is given, and it is said that if you face any challenge or anything, come back to us and let us know. Otherwise, we will consider it is done on the specified time. Right. So full liberty, full, the innovations chance we give, that try and innovate, rather than we saying you do that. I mean, that is the advantage in a startup, that, you know, rather than we framing your thought process, we give liberty to them to, you know, come up with your idea, and we will together decide whether what is aligning, not aligning, right? And wherever the gap, then we give some, you know, suggestions or something. But we believe into more that, you know, if they feel it is their home, then they will give more, the productive, they will be more productive.
Thank you, Ashwini ma'am, for asking the question. I hope Anupama ma'am has answered it. So Ashwini ma'am is asking, how do you start your day?
I believe that, you know, my battery need to be charged in the morning, right? So morning generally I get up around 6, sometime plus minus here and there, and 6 to 8, 8:30 is my time. So I hardly check any message or something there. I finish my, you know, basically that time is I do my all physical activity. I go for a walk, I put some meditation things, and, you know, just go inside myself, and then I do some yoga exercise. So 2 hours is complete, you know, to me and myself, I will say. You know, so I spend time with myself those 2 hours. And then by 8 I'm ready. I spend some time reading some books, right? So half an hour, 8:30 I take my breakfast, and then by 9 o'clock Anusha's question will keep pouring in, right? So by 9 o'clock I'm on my work table. Shalini has what is the advice for freshers? Freshers, what I will say that, you know, this is the time you are starting your career, right? Do as hard work as you can, right? But hard work does not mean go to the field and start doing, or go to Zomato service. Hard but smart work, right? Whatever you can learn, try to learn max from your employer, your managers, your team. believe me, the small action. I mean, this generation. When I say this generation, since last 1.5 year, the remote work generations, you guys are missing so much about office culture. It's not the culture, especially, but seeing each other, how they are working, discussing in the office, discussions, the challenges, how your manager is solving, and all those, right? So even in remote work, try to absorb as much as you can. This is not the time to, just see, oh, manager has gone, now cannot see online, so let me go and watch Netflix, right? For that, entire life is there. 3-4 years of your career is very crucible, whatever you are doing, even if you're a startup or maybe your job, right? Field sales, no work is bad for that matter, right? So given the time or given the scenario, if you are getting a work, thank you God, be gratitude, show gratitude to God. Thank you God that I got some job. At least I'm learning something. Forget about the salary and the money part, that anyway will come, right? But this 1-2 year, when people will not ask how much you have earned, people will ask that how much you have learned these 2 years. Right. I mean, we see candidate day in and day out, right? Couple of candidates in second year and they have done few internship. And couple of fourth year candidate, they are saying, engineering candidate, they're saying, I was waiting to finish this graduation and then I will start internship. So I see the difference, right? So now, since it is the selection of the best, we know who will get selected. Right? So freshers work hard. There is no, and fortunately there are so many things to learn and all available online. Right? So good that TikTok is not there, but I know that there are so many other platforms. Don't spend time there. It's good if you are doing a marketing, right? But one place I read that if you are scrolling any social media for more than 5 minutes, you are wasting your time. Even if you are from the social media team, yes, continuously no more than 5 minutes, and that I try. I mean, I go only on LinkedIn, but I try that rule that not more than 5 minutes. Yes.
So Shalini had another question. How do you get the experience as
Sorry?
a fresher? How do you get the experience?
By working. I mean,
As a
I don't know
fresher.
what exact question is that?
How to get
So
the
experience, I will say that be ready to work without bargaining about the salary and all, because the employer also have got affected too much during this COVID, right? So if they are ready to offer, very good. I mean, if you're a fresher, I'm talking about, right? If not, earn your experience. This year currency is experience, not the money. And with God grace, you have to, I'm assuming that you have a food to eat and a shelter to live. Right, if you're staying with your family, you don't have to commute right now at this during Corona time. Right? So gain the experience. I mean, you can come on Interview Cracker. There are so many other job portals. Be active on LinkedIn. See who are looking for what. Try everything. You can't predict that you will be good into Java only and cannot be good in Python. So try Python, try Java, try sales, try marketing. The internship, 3 months internship, you can try and see how it is getting, and that is the way you will gain the experience.
Okay, so Kundan is asking, he wants to know your journey from college to entrepreneurship and the challenges and learning you find during your journey.
Kundan, I may look like 5 years back I have finished my college, but but truth is not that. I'm 2001 pass out, right? So it's a long journey. I mean, it will be one entire session to tell you my journey from college till here, right? But our time, I will say, I don't know whether fortunate or unfortunate, but we did not have much choice, right? So if we did engineering, and I did from IIT Kanpur, so we knew that we will go into the IT software. So that time in the industry which was in boom was IT industry. So I got selected in Infosys, and first company came. I was lazy enough to wait for So first company came, I applied, went Infosys, then I worked in Honeywell, worked across the globe. Right, so went into different countries, everything, पूरा दुनिया देख के ये decide कर लिया कि मेरा भारत महान है, right? So I have to be in India. So, and fortunately, my spouse also had the same feeling that, we will be in India, we will be settling in India. So, there, settled down, but that bug was always there, kuch start karte hain, right? So, but before that, I was hardcore techie, right? I mean, I can speak to laptops continuously in hours and hours, but speaking to people, yes, I was okay, but not that much that, I can discuss business, I can discuss anything other than my software world or friendly terms, right? So it took us time. Since last, I'll say 8 years now, I'm into entrepreneurship. I'm an entrepreneur enjoying this life. It was a gradual change, right? But we are enjoying every bit of it. Lots of challenges in entrepreneurship, believe me. Earlier it is just a responsibility of your own house, roti kapda makan, right? Now every month we have to think about, this month we have to get the clients, otherwise how will we pay our employees? So yes, but as I said, right, every day, end of the day when you go home, at that time if you are satisfied about that day, that is what, this entrepreneurship is all about. Lots of challenges, believe me, lots of challenges. If you have a weak heart, don't go for an entrepreneurship. Right? I mean, it's easy to manage a job and home and husband and the kids, right? All together combined, I will say, is easier than managing entrepreneurship life. Because you don't have, entrepreneurship is, if you're opening a predefined business, you know where to go, what to do. Like if I open a boutique, I have 1,000 successful boutique to know what they are doing, right? Here I'm talking about the sales, the training and hiring, which is not in India. Correct? So every next step is experiment for me. We don't know whether that will be successful or not, right? So that life is, I will say, the warning to those who has a weak heart. Don't jump into entrepreneurship because others are doing it. Right?
So do we have any more questions for Anupama ma'am?
Great, I'm enjoying so many questions. Very good.
So any more questions? You can ask her to reveal all her entrepreneur secret and beauty secrets. How does? I thought you graduated recently, 2001. That seems like 20 years.
I know. I did not want to count that year, so that's the reason I just said this. Right. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Nice. Thank you, Kundan. Thanks for asking that question. Yeah. So you can talk to me offline to understand this 20-year, how did it go? But yes, it was a roller coaster ride. I will say it was very easy, or when it was, when we were in job, right? Maybe because we were at the top cream layer of this job world, right? When we came to entrepreneurship, वो कहते हैं धरातल पे आ गए तुरंत, right? So, but we are enjoying every bit of it. To be very frank, very fulfilling journey. Very nice.
What motivated you to become an entrepreneur? That's what Kundan is wants
कुछ
to know.
करना है, I'll say that, I have attended one session where the speaker has given this example saying that, I'll tell in Hindi, that अपने घर का, अपने फैमिली का पेट तो सभी पाल लेते हैं, right? अपनी फैमिली से बाहर कुछ करके दिखाओ. So that has pinched, that must be, I'll say that, 7-8 years back, right? So that pinched me a lot, whatever I was earning, doing corporate world and everything, at the end of the day, I was just doing for my family. Okay? I knew that the software which I'm building, or with the product which I'm building, is going to do some impact, but I don't know whom and what exactly at the ground level, right? So that kind of thought process, we always, when I say we, similar with my spouse, we both are entrepreneurs, right? So it was always there, कुछ impact करना है अपने घर से बाहर, right? So like my husband is into education, rural India education, so we always talk about अपने बच्चों को तो सब पढ़ाते हैं, right? वो rural बच्चों को कोई पढ़ा ले तो, some we will be, die happily, baat ki baat hai, but we sleep happily. At least, कि कुछ तो impact किया है life में. So Kundan, that was, I don't say right or wrong or whatever, but that bug was there in both of us that कुछ करना है, कुछ impact करना है अपने country के लिए.
So, a supportive spouse is important.
Very, बहुत ज़्यादा, बहुत ज़रूरी है, right? Because both of us sometimes, you have to travel sometime. He has to travel when you have a kids, right? They are also two more startups we have, right? So we always say we have 4 startup at home, right? One each other startup and then 2 kids. So they also need our attention, time and planning and energy and everything, right? So all together we are handling 4 startups. They are also unpredictable. You don't know which day what will come. Right? So, yes. Yeah. So, but without a spouse support, you can't do. Great, Anusha. It's nice talking to you. Right? You got one tick in your checklist that, finally you got me here. Right? I actually thoroughly enjoyed talking to all of you. I don't know whether it has made some impact or not, but I enjoyed, right? And see you, all of you, if we can contribute to your career or if we can contribute to your job, feel free to, come to our website or social. Anusha is very active. You can find her. We say Anusha is now IC girl, cool girl, right? So she is the face of our company currently, and she is enjoying every day. She does so much of creation, right? So be there on all our social media, follow us, right? And drop us anytime if you want to connect with me. I'm always there on LinkedIn, right? So you can drop me any message. We'll get back to you. We'll connect there, right? Thank you everyone.
I hope everyone has a great weekend, and do follow all our socials and visit www.interviewcracker.com to book your slots with Ashwini ma'am now. Or if you have any job queries, you are looking for a job, or if you want someone to work for you, someone perfectly already trained, then we are the way to go. So do visit us, do follow us, and we will see you next weekend.